setting up a DDPlus BBS development environment in Windows XP for Turbo Pascal. First, we need to download all the software. Then, we'll install VirtualBox. Next, we'll install the compiler and compile the library. Then we'll install DOSBox in order to run the program. Let's get started. First, you need to download VirtualBox. Next, go to archive.org and download Windows XP. The key is on the page. You also need to download DOSBox. And then you need to get a copy of the virtual floppy drive. Then, go to Digital Distortion in order to download DDPlus7.1. And finally, download Turbo Pascal. It's on the bottom, 7.0 and 3.5-inch disc. First, let's install VirtualBox. Choose all the defaults. Start the program, then make a new machine. Now, name the machine. After that, choose the folder you want the machine to reside in. Then, choose the type of machine and the version. We're using Microsoft Windows for XP 32-bit. Then set up the hardware, making sure the RAM is set to 2048 megabytes and the CPU to 4. The hard disk information should be correct. Now, start the machine. It will throw an error because you need to mount the Windows XP install disk. Now the install will begin. Set it up as a normal machine. Using typical network settings. After the machine boots, insert the Guest Edition CD image. It's part of VirtualBox. Autoplay the disc if you have to. Install the program using all the defaults. And choose to manually reboot the machine. Now in settings, you need to change the display. Increase the video memory to 128 megabytes. And set the graphics controller to VMSVGA. Also, create a shared folder. Choose what folder to share. Then auto-mount it to the E drive. You might want to turn off the network adapter too. Now start the machine. When it comes up next time, you'll have to close out of all the new hardware that's found. Then go into the display properties and change the screen resolution to 1152 by 864. Now it's time to unzip all the programs that we downloaded. Then copy them to the shared folder between machines. In the shared folder, grab everything that's in there and copy it to an install folder on your virtual machine. Now run the virtual floppy drive by installing the program VFD. When this window comes up, type install. Then you can exit. Run VFD Win. You have to start the driver. Once started, go to drive 0 and change the drive letter to A. Now you can open the first disk. Go to the Borland folder and open the image disk 01. And then go to the A drive. Run the install program. Press Enter to continue. Choose drive A as your source. Make sure to install the program on your hard drive. And accept all the defaults and start the installation. Now you're going to have to start swapping out disks. So open up the VFD control panel again. Close the current disk, but do not save before closing. Here, the program will throw a warning. Just continue through. Open the next disk so you can mount disk 2. Then rinse and repeat. One more final time. Then you're going to need to add the bin folder to the path. Open up the control panel. Go to System. Click on the Advanced tab and then click on Environmental Variables. Under System Variables, click on Path. At the end, put a semicolon and then add C:\TP\bin. OK out of it for the changes to stick. And from here, OK out of everything. You can close out of the install dialog now. The compiler is set up. Then go into the bin folder and send the Turbo shortcut to the desktop. Start the program. Go to Options, Directory, and fill in the paths that are needed. Then, under Compile, set the destination to be disk. Then, save turbo.tp. Go into the DDPlus folder and copy the SLA sync and the DVA where to the source folder for Turbo Pascal. Back in the DDPlus folder, sort by file type and grab all of the Pascal files. Then, bring them back over to the source folder for Turbo Pascal. Now start Turbo Pascal and we'll compile the library. Make sure to change the directory that you load from. Choose C, TP, Source. Click OK and save the turbo.tp. Now open DDPlus. This is the unit that we need. Start by compiling it. The program will throw an error for the first unit that it needs. So now load com.io.tpu. Compile that. But it needs DDFossil. So load that Pascal file and compile it. Now compile com.io.tpu again. It still needs async too. Load that and compile it. The final file it needs is ddigi. So load that and compile it. Now com.io will compile. Once compiled, go back to DDPlus and try to compile that again. It still needs DDScot. Load that and compile it. It needs DDANSI too. So load that and compile it. It also needs ddorv. You'll need to compile that. And it finally needs ddorv too. So you'll have to compile that. Now DDPlus will compile. Once you have the TPU, you can start writing games. The docs for DDPlus are here in this WordPad document. It even includes a sample program. I've already typed this in, but you should do it yourself to get an idea of how the editor works. We need to bring over DOSBox and the Pascal file we're going to compile. This is where you want to type in numdor. Once done, you'll need to compile it. Go back to the DDPlus folder. You'll need the game.ctl file to make it work. Copy it. Now make a test folder on the root of the C drive, and then paste in the game.ctl file. Go to the units folder and grab numdor. Then paste that in the test folder too. You can edit the game.ctl file if you want to. It's needed to run the game and has to be in the folder that the executable is in. And for the final step, let's install DOSBox using all the defaults. Now open up DOSBox. You need to mount the test folder. Type mount C C:\test. Then change to the directory. Start the game by typing numdor/L. The /L means to run the game locally without a BBS. Good luck.